And I'm back. I see that Belial headed off while I was away. I hope you all let him know how much you all appreciate his hard work. Even if it does tease Leafin brutally. I mean, Leafin does deserve it most of the time. Hashtag blame Leafin. Hashtag for everything. Haha, Leafin, I cottoned on to your tricks. You can't tell me I'm late if I don't tell you how long I'm going to be. Out of the box solutions there. Thank you so much, by the way. Mods are awesome. Please put plenty of love in chat for all of the Dapper mods. They do a lot of work because I stream for a stupidly long amount of time. Mere mortals struggle to keep pace. My mods somehow manage it in shifts, granted, because they are, whilst exceptional examples of mortals, still mortal. It's Zhang's cake day. Yeah, I saw. Happy birthday, mate. Penblade Happis. If people are talking about galleries, you may want to check Discord. Exclamation mark Discord. One of the Archons. That is myself, Belial, or Meta, or Lady Shilab. Can give you permissions to post pictures in the Gallery of Wonders. But I believe you should be able to see the pictures already posted, regardless. Okay. Now then, so with everything said and done, it's time for us to hurl ourselves through the portal. Ideally, take all this wood with us. Wood, so heavy. Ugh. Did the shaman trophies grow dandelions? No, those are brute trophies, and they have the dandelions on their head just naturally. Okay, now then. What was I up to? We were going to, firstly, and perhaps foremostly, collect all of this. We're going to need to place a... Well, let's just grab enough wood out. There we are. We're going to place a torch just outside. And then a large cross right there. I should be able to light the torches from within. I'm hoping. I might not be able to, but I think I should be able to. We'll see. But for now, whoop, come on. Up we go. Sometimes jumps seem to cancel out much earlier than they do normally. I'm not sure yet why that is. I have yet to fathom that one. But it seems to be the case here. Right, okay, now I've got a plan. A cunning one, you could say. Is it actually cunning? I don't know, but we'll see. I guess we'll see what chat thinks about my plan in just a moment. The first part of my plan is not to fall. Hopefully this part goes off without a hitch. Alright, next part of my plan. Now these are not connected in the right way, sadly. I'm going to need them to be connected. There we are. We need to brace it to the sides instead. That way it should retain the right shape that we want. There we go. There we go. You can probably already guess what I intend to do. Because if every time I walk into this place that portal kicks in, it's going to slowly, or maybe not even that slowly actually, drive me insane. And you wouldn't want to know what Allfather can do when he's insane. There we go. Actually, let's try it like this instead. It will meet in the middle and we'll kind of have that overlap, but it'll still be fine. Now, given that this is such a large surface now, I can actually do this. Right. Okay, coming together quite nicely. Right, we're going to want to bring down... I'm going to want to go and grab some core wood. I think I have some core wood in the chest. Look. I don't. Never mind. I've got some core wood back at Amberlight. Make sure to have a look at the picture of Bartholomew in the gallery if you haven't done so already. You know what? I'll go check it out. It's just a second. I have to alt-tab out and have a look. Bartholomew. What am I looking for? I'm not seeing... Do you mean pet pictures? Third to last post in the Gallery of Wonders. The thing tagged to you, Leafin, is that right? The image tagged to you. It's a bee. It's a giant plushy bee. A bee bear. A baby. It's a seal. I mean, it's close enough. Right, let's go and grab the core wood. Oh, that's barely enough. In fact, that is enough. Ugh. Alright. Any core wood in here? No. Well, I'm going to take this through, and this will give me a good idea of how much I need. Also, I would like very much for this to be repaired. Oh, actually, that might not be able to be repaired. Simply because anytime the tide comes in, it's going to start wrecking it. So I guess we're just going to have to accept that that was going to be a little bit discoloured more often than not. I wish I could center that. Alas, 'tis not a thing I think I'm ever going to be able to do. Unless... Not quite, but this is... I can probably accept this one time of using free placement. Perfect. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Never mind then. We had exactly enough. Pop. Or rather, I had enough. It wasn't exact. Okay, so with that, we can now move this. Now, I would like to assume that when I come through this thing, I'm not going to fall out that side, but I can't be certain of this, so in the interests of me not being horribly maimed by something in the water that is just waiting for an idiot like me to fall out of the sky and land in there, let's add a little bit of a precaution, shall we? I think so, yes. Gonna catch me wanting again, game. Not at least this soon after the last time. It'll take me a while to forget about that. There we go. Just a little something to offer me protection. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really, really liking this build. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do here, though. Oh, actually. I could even wall it in. Like, it would be exposed to the sky, but... At what point would this best connect there? I think halfway up. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, this is going to look amazing. Just wow. Like that, now got a private portal balcony. Well, time to go clean up and wait for my relief to get here. Thank you, Aavak, for making the night shift pass by quickly. You're more than welcome, Gearsworth. Thank you for dropping by, mate. I really hope you have a wonderful trip home and a pleasant rest of your evening. It's a very swampy house. Looks nice and built for the area. We need lots of skulls, like lots of animal trophies, lizard heads, the likes. It's gonna be grand. Actually, I need to have this go all the way across. Yeah, that's gonna pop off every time. I'm probably going to need some sort of what kind of chimney do I have in here? I'm not entirely sure. Actually, I think I've got an idea. Let's bring this out by... problem with that is if I have such a shallow connection there, this will just end up... That's not going to be supported enough. I need that to come out a little bit further. Not that far, actually. It's kind of a pain in the bum, but oh well. So it's actually, I would actually prefer it to be a half chimney here. Sorry, a shallower roof there. That's gone to yellow. Come on, up you go. There we are. At this point, I could have this up here. Doesn't really give much clearance for the chimney, but it might work. Need to have a quick look at what it looks like from out here. It might be okay, you know. I think I'm going to need to build it out properly to be able to really estimate how good it looks. We also need a support pole here. How much more coal? What have we got? We've got a decent amount, I think. How much does each one take? It only takes 2. Now, a problem here is I put that down, it's probably going to pop off in a moment. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, well, brilliant. That's going to provide much more support to that section now. Actually, I can't quite see if it is supporting that section or not. The half... the shallow roof might not actually be connected. No, it's not. So, let's go with... Well, actually, I need the regular wood to be able to fix that up. I don't know if this is going to allow enough of the smoke out. We'll find out. I'm going to be honest. If it doesn't, it kind of makes sense. Swampy Witch Huts, not exactly known for their good air quality. Well, that's actually true. Alchemists, much the same. They're kind of constantly breathing in effectively toxic fumes. On the daily. Wow, okay, that's a line sin, but sure. Gobble down some more food. With how open I built the end walls, will I even need a chimney? That is a good question. But I think it'll look good. Regardless. So, I'm keen to include it. Second. That's probably now connected, actually. But that is true. Maybe we won't need the chimney. Hey, Kilgore, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, everyone. You caught me building a swamp hut so that I can raid the swamp after I died here. I will have my vengeance. Hello, mate. All of those of you who may be watching over on Kilgore's Host, I hope you're all having a wonderful evening, as I hope Kilgore did as well. And yeah, it started raining. That is so frustrating. I was just about to test whether the fire could do well there. Oh, my lord. Super annoying. But thank you so much for the host, Kilgore. I hope you're having a wonderful night, mate. What were you playing? Let's have a look. Oh, you're playing Gothic. Fantastic. I've heard murmurings about Gothic of late. Exciting murmurings, actually. Right, well, let's try and get this set up here so that we can at least light the fire and test whether or not this area can handle the smoke involved. So it might not be able to, or it might be able to. It really does depend. Regardless, that should be closed. Okay, right. Let's light the fire. What kind of wood have I got? I don't want to put any coal wood accidentally. Right now, there's going to be the smoke is just going to dissipate. It's going to massively dissipate. But we will see that it is rising and catching on that thing. It's your first playthrough of Gothic. I'm killing it. Jank and all. Liking it, sorry. Well, I am probably killing quite a lot of things as well. That's fantastic, dude. I am trying to make sure that there is enough room for the smoke that my fireplace is going to produce here to escape with, or without me suffocating. Generally a good idea not to suffocate. Wherever possible, I highly recommend it. Well, at least we do now have a fire, though. That's a big improvement over what we've been up to now. Right. Have you played any Valheim yet, Kilgore? I'm not gonna lie, I am ridiculously into this game right now. Like, dangerously so. I cannot stop playing. We want this about there. Now that should provide some... I mean, that's going to remain blood red because it's too far away from potential supports. But we can help that out with some additional connections down here. Let's go ahead and get the core wood. You think I'll have to wait 20 years? I mean, one of the nice things about it is they've chosen a very stylized graphics style. The textures are much more reminiscent of something like on PS2. The gameplay is phenomenal. I spend way too much time playing. I really do. But I'm enjoying every second, so there we go. We're seeing a lot of smoke piling up there now. Some of it is escaping out the side, but we're going to have to see more and more to see if it actually can manage this much. Now, at this point, I could have the workstation over there. The bed kind of tucked in over here. Maybe even along this area. That might be quite nice. But first... Oh, damn it. Can I jump up there? Can I be cheeky? Whoop. Yeah, no, almost. Whoop. Ah. Okay, 1, 2. Ah. Okay. I brought that on myself. I have no one to blame but me. Sadly. I would very much like to blame someone other than me, but alas. No dice. Hello, Laxi. Thank you very much for the raid there. Welcome, raiders. Can we get some tea and coffee? Laid out nicely for the raiders. They're probably thirsty after their long travels. Thank you. Really appreciate it. What were you playing? You were also playing Valheim. What have you got up to in Valheim? I feel like I'm a little behind, like everyone, but we're making it work. Right now, it's currently setting up a little outpost in the swamp for me to harvest all of the swamp important swamp materials. I'm worried about this, though. Well, I guess I could just walk straight through here without too much problems. Let me have a look on this side. What do I do here? Conveniently, it ends right there. Actually, no, that isn't going to be an issue. I can totally make that work. Actually, I'm going to have to move the door. If I have the door on this side, it's not going to work. But if I have the door there, it really won't work because of the ladder. That's a big problem. Not gonna lie. What I was thinking, you see, was that I could mirror the door there and have that window on this side and the door in the middle. That way I could mirror that roof design and not have to worry too much about the overhang. But sadly, no. Leaving too quick with the shadows. Oh, Lady Sheila. You told them how awesome I am. Oh, thank you. You make me blush. I inspired you to try single-player Valheim 2 nights ago. How are you liking it? I definitely think that the window design over on here would actually look quite cool to have it astride a door, but it would require a redesign of the stairwell, and that is a potch. Not the most awful potch though, actually, looking at it. In fact, it would kind of look interesting on the side here. You know what, chat? I've convinced myself. I've convinced myself to do extra work. Sign of a good game. I find it very easy to convince myself to do more things in it. Right, let's make sure that these are all pointed the right way. Good. Oh. Oh! Oh! No! Naughty! Bad! What just attacked me? Am I being attacked by a ghost? What kind of nonsense are you? Out of my house, Wraith! Be gone, foul demon! Oh my lord, I don't do much damage, and this is a powerful bow. This is shockingly dangerous. I enormously disapprove. I don't know. Minding my own business, building a house, attacked by ghosts. Be right back, chat. I just saw something amazing looking in the list of things I can now make. Nosferatu. Damn it, Aavak. I was perfectly happy with functional architecture. Not anymore. Don't look at my crafting area then. Avert thy eyes. Especially don't look at my massive, pretty storage area. Don't listen to me calling it pretty either, because it might tempt you to look. On that note, I really do need to put up a little bit more fuel. Okay, I'm dropping that on the floor just so I don't accidentally use it. Right, let me have a quick look, because I could make a load of things from that. I can make the ooze bomb, where that's we know that one. Needle arrows. We've already got that one. Anything new there? No. How about the forge? I mean, the forge makes more sense. Bombs, no. Okay. Nothing there. How about then with you? I can now make a hanging brazier. I just need 5 bronze and 2 coal. I imagine that's going to be amazing. Also, I believe Forge bellows. There we are. 4 chains. Oh, okay. That's a little bit more than I've got. But that would allow me to upgrade some more of my bronze gear, which would be rather nice. But let's have a good scout. Where could I hang a brazier? I could hang a I could hang a brazier just from the central part. Oh my lord! Imagine it. Imagine how glorious it would look. Is there anywhere in my house where I could hang a brazier? I wouldn't want one here. I like the sconces. And hanging one over my fire pit would kind of be... it's like, yeah, I realize you like the brazier and stuff, but why do you need to add fire over the top of your fire? Do you feel that your fire isn't fiery enough? Yeah, maybe the bedroom, though? You know, I don't know. I have trauma about my current house because some of the lampshades hang really low along the stairs. And when I first moved here, the amount of time to smack my face into the light fitting was unfortunate. It's not as traumatic when you smack your head on the banister. You don't worry that you've shattered anything when you do that. How much are you charging to jump on other servers and redesign their base? Aavak, pimp my Viking hut. Sounds like the show I'd watch, to be honest. Right, I need to keep eating. Gotta eat. But yeah, this is not too bad in here. I am quite happy with my my storage area. Banks of storage. I want to do something a bit better with this, but I'm not sure what to do right now. I'm sure it'll come to me, but for the time being, it's just a light source in the middle there. It's nice and all, but not amazing. However, this is an enemy drop, so it goes into the enemy gubbins storage area. There we go. Pop. Thank you very much, enemy. You have delivered your gubbins, and I gratefully accept. Actually, I should check my beehives. My happy bees? 3 honey. I'll wait until it's full. Don't want to disturb the bees. What's my carrots looking like? They're healthy. Okay. Pop through. Bang your head on your brazier, well, at least you will be warm for the rest of your life. Well, I mean, you know, it depends, really. I mean, it could be burning coals up there instead of, you know, for more mood lighting. Perhaps you're, you know, you've gotten your finest fruity mead and your favorite Viking friend in very, very strong air quotes. And yeah, you're just having a lovely, wonderful time, and hoping that it'll become ever more lovely by the end of the night. And you don't just want harsh, flickering light. You want the burning coals. They cast a nice red, sultry glow. It would still hurt you if you smacked your head on that. But at least, you know, when the burning coals fell on you, they wouldn't immediately set you on fire that you can't put out with water. They'd probably just fall on the floor. You might be a little bit singed. Yeah, each color on my food bar represents how long until I need to eat again, basically. Let's get these all built out here. The different color of the wood, by the way, is not different types of wood. It's different degrees of repair. Some of this is in a very good state of repair. Some of it is very not in a good state of repair. It will get damaged by weather. It's free to repair things at the moment. I don't know if it'll always be free. But the kind of worn... I think the worn look makes sense for a swamp hut. But if anything is under a roof, it's protected, and certain things can't be weather worn, like palisades. They never get weather worn. But anything that does will be taken as low as half health. It'll never go lower than that. So you can't, like, have your walls completely crumble as a consequence of just inclement weather. But they can get a bit nastier. They can get a little bit worn down. Right, let's build this out. I want this to be around here, please. Keep an eye out for leeches, blobs, and other horrible things, especially when the tide is moving like that. Okay, I need to drop this on the floor so I can pick up the corewood. Corewood can hopefully go chomp right there. Good. Now the blue, the color of when I'm building is indicating the integrity of what I'm building. There is a structural integrity system in the game, and in effect, blue means it's connected to the floor. It's as stable as it can be. And then it goes up through greens to a greenish yellow, becomes a warmer color as it goes, until it gets to around blood red. And at that point, it's like, this is incredibly unstable, and anything else you build off this, if it doesn't receive some significant boost from something, is just going to collapse. So I'm trying to make sure that I've got good supports in place to keep everything moving and not falling, ideally. There we go. And now from down here, I want to build up. There's a new patch coming fairly soon, from what I understand, called Home and Hearth, which is going to be expanding a lot of the sort of more base crafty elements, because the game does have a plot. You're here at Odin's wow. I can't think of Her Majesty's pleasure, really. You're basically here to earn your place in Valhalla. Odin cast out a bunch of ne'er-do-wells in the distant past, sent them to the 10th world of Valheim, and then separated that world from Yggdrasil, the World Tree, so that they would be cast out and alone, in exile forever. Hopefully, they would die. Millennia passed outside of the god's sight, and empires rose and fell, crumbled as time wore on. And eventually, we get to this point where the enemies Odin sent here were because he couldn't kill them. They were immortal. And they have been gathering strength, effectively. So Odin has decided that his enemies have been growing in power for too long, and has sent you to deal with it in no uncertain terms. Alright, there we go. That should do. And I can now build this out. I'm going to try and relocate my front door. It's requiring a bit of a redesign of this area. The main focus of the game is basically defeating a bunch of bosses. You can think of it a bit like Shadow of the Colossus, only instead of just beautiful, haunting exploration, you're actually wandering around trying to find the people you gotta... Well, you sort of have to find them, and you also kind of don't. You realistically know where they are. Or at least most cases it's kind of obvious. But you probably have to build up to it. It's not just a case of show up and have an amazing climbing contest and then stab someone in the face a few times. Or in the crown of their head. Or in their tail. Or anywhere else. Whilst they make kind of whale noises and make you feel horribly guilty about what you're doing. There we go. So you have to build up to the grand finale, in effect. Now, Corewood 2-meter beam. That would... Oh, damn it. Really? That still doesn't fit there? That's fixing. Alright. I'm going to have to drive that back a little bit more then. But that's actually kind of okay. I can make that work. This is why I had this where it was initially, I think. So let's make this a half section. It doesn't matter too much if this part is isolated. In fact, it kind of gives it a bit of character, in my opinion. One of the nice features in this is that you get back a full refund if you break anything down. If you've built something and you demolish it, you get all of the resources back for that you spent on building it. It does make this game a lot more accessible in some ways. Can I show what I've built since the gubbin shed? Well, as it happens. I can do, yes. I've built up the crafting area, and I will happily show you that in just a moment. But a good bit of the last little while has been me retrieving my corpse from the swamp. Because I came down here all happy and full of dreams. And I intended to do great things, sadly, I brought a portal and everything. I disconnected the portal because it was making a load of noise while I was building. Let me demonstrate the noise it was making while I was near it. And then I carried on building, and I got so engrossed in building I forgot to eat for a while. You'll notice down here I've got different colors on my kind of food bar. Food in this game, it is a survival game, but you can't die from hunger. That grey bar is kind of my base level. If I've eaten nothing, that's where my health is, and that's where my stamina is. Like, my stamina bar is a certain length, and my health bar is a certain length. Different types of foods that I eat will last for different lengths of time. That will give me different passive HP or stamina regen ticks, and they will fill the bars by different amounts, both stamina and health. So generally you want to remain fed at all times because it gives you more health and it gives you more stamina and better endurance, so on and so forth. I had ignored eating completely because I got so engrossed in my building. And yeah, that didn't go well. As you can probably imagine, I died. It was a sad day. Because a blob came along and I full of confidence in my abilities, decided to go and fight it, even though it was an enemy I'd never really seen before, which was a bad idea. I wasn't aware it had a poison attack. Why I didn't think a blob would have a poison attack, I don't know. But nevertheless, shenanigans ensued. Great, big, gnarly ones. And I died. Sadly, because I demolished the portal, in my infinite wisdom, because it was making too much noise while I was building, I died here, and I respawned here. Bearing in mind, it took me like an hour or two to sail down here. The resulting shenanigans, the corpse run was honestly incredibly fun. Full of hilarity and being chased by sea serpents. And trying to find a path that wouldn't lead to my immediate slaughter. And thankfully I did seem to find one. I'm extremely pleased with it. You know what? We're going to relocate the crafting station over here. I'll pop that there. That should now allow me to repair at it. Yep. Got my hammer repaired. There we are. I would like to place a chest down here. There's one there. I wonder, do I have enough? And can I? Is there a midpoint? I can probably make one. Let me just lift this up and run this across quickly. Oh, rather. There we are. Thunk. And then build this out. Now that that's connected, I no longer need the connection point to exist. Because that is touching the wall, it understands it, but I was using the these building pieces to create a nice, predictable snap point. I would like to drop these off. Then I would like a door. Lovely. And then I can build a new chest.